How's it going, everyone? This is MOS Tricks, and in this video we're going to be taking a look at the #1 Jeff player in the world, TweakTK, sitting at Celestial 2. So first things first, we're going to be sitting here on defense, and yes, we're playing Jeff on height. Yes, we're playing on and off angle here. We're playing DPS Jeffrey. As a matter of fact, you love to see it. But of course, yes, we're going to be sitting back as a healer here. We have 3 healers on the team, and a lot of players are figuring out that Jeff actually works pretty well as a 3rd healer. Of course, we got the Groot as well too for the team up. But the thing about Jeff is that he's very hard to kill. He's slippery. He really is. When he uses the shift and goes into the ground, he's so fast and so difficult to kill. And his splash damage with his right click can actually diff a lot of characters. Speaking of which, getting the first kill right there is our Celestial 2 Jeffrey, one of the best. Unfortunately, going to get world starred as I say it. I think it looks like a squirrel girl getting rooted and deleted. They said this Jeff has got to go. We said we should abandon. Everybody laughed, and now we have a Jeff to deal with, and he's going to be an actual menace in this match. And that's one of those things about Jeff as well, is we don't get to talk much about him, but when he does go down, he actually makes it back to the fight relatively quickly, and he's able to get into the mix just like this pretty fast. Here we are sitting here. We were on Groot for a second. We do have our ult. We got ults popping like crazy. We got our own Khonshu. We got the strange ult. Everybody popping like crazy right here. We have our ult as well too, but we got to be careful. We're going to back up here. We have the fight pretty well in hand, I will say, for the most part. We got the Loki pool trying to keep us alive, but unfortunately we're going to get haunted by the moon and go down just like that, losing both Tweak and Lurkin on the Groot. So we're going to be resetting here for the most part. As I say it though, getting some pretty solid 1v1s. Our Moon Knight actually able to get a cleanup right there, but it looks like we are going to be able to make it back. Unfortunately, no. As I say, I thought we were going to be able to make it back and get the save. Oh, this is a huge ult right here. Going to be getting 4 characters, 4 enemy players, and just like that, goodbye. Jeff is the best player in the game. Little quad feed right there for the kids at home. But that was a pretty solid actual combo. Not one you see very often with the Groot into the Jeff. You see a lot of Groot into Moon Knight, Groot into Namor, Groot into the Iron Man ult as well too. But the Groot into the Jeff actually works just as well. Here we are resetting here. They got an enemy portal trying to come back in there. Here comes the Agamotto. If we're underground, I don't actually even know this. This might be some forbidden tech I'm not aware of, but when we were underground right there, we did not get hit by the Agamotto. We might have got shielded, but I think that Tweak actually did just survive because he went into the ground and said, I don't care about your ult. Also, we are blasting this. I was gonna say we are blasting this Cloak and Dagger, but unfortunately Tweak is going to go down right there, and we're gonna be losing the Groot as well too. So we're gonna be resetting here once again. It looks like we're gonna be giving up this point. The enemy team, the offense, is going to be getting the first point here. We're losing our Cloak and Dagger, unfortunately also losing the Loki, losing everybody. This is not how you want to start the next point right here, but here we are going to be trying to pocket our Strange to the best of our ability, kind of getting blasted here, sitting at 69% or 69 health for a second there, able to heal ourselves with a bubble. In the moon again, tried to haunt us a second time, but we are living, sitting over top of the health pack as well. The squirrels are stampeded, and they want Jeff, the best player in the game, if not the best character in the entire game, to be out of this match as much as possible. But here we are, unfortunately going down again, but we do have our ult. We do have our ult, so let's see what we can do here. Tweak making his way back to the fight. This second point here has been a little bit rough, I will say, but we're trying to make our way back in right here, keeping the Groot alive. The Ankh is going down. They hate us. Everybody hates us. Everybody wants Jeff dead. I don't know why. He's a very handsome lad, I will say, but unfortunately going down again to the Moon Knight. The moon did not haunt us, but this time the Ankh absolutely did. So we're making our way back again right here. The Invisible Woman popping her ult, so not much we can really do. As I say this, some forbidden tech I just thought of as well is that when Invisible Woman or Luna or anybody uses their ult, Jeff, instead of trying to kill everybody, Jeff can just eat them. He can just eat everybody and take them out of the ult and say, oh, you're alive when you're in the ult, but what if this happens instead? Getting a 2-piece there on the Invisible Woman, and also the Squirrel Girl running for his life right here, keeping himself alive using the tech from throwing the bubble at the ground and then dashing through it, and then using his shift to get into the ground as well too for that survivability. Like I said, DPS Jeff is the future. It truly is. He's kind of going crazy right now. Can he get the pick right here on the dagger? He almost can. The splash damage go crazy. Unfortunately, not going to be able to get the dagger on height and be resetting on the Groot instead. Another squirrel stampede. Got to be careful here. I was going to say as well too, if we know the stampede is there, that the moon is going to haunt us in a second, but right here we have our own Moon Knight popping off. Look at the kill feed going crazy, lighting up, just diffing the Strange in the face, guys. I don't even know if I can show that on the channel. Very disrespectful stuff coming out from Tweak, just spitting in that Strange's face. I don't know if I can show that, guys. A little bit crazy. Still staying alive here. Oh my, they really want us gone. Moon Knight blasting. Squirrel Girl blasting as well. Unfortunately going to fall again. But guess what? We have our ult and we're making our way back. Let's see what we can make happen here. We're going to see some magic here in a second. Going to be trying to go for a flank. Trying to diff the Squirrel Girl. Said, I'm sick of you, buddy. Watch this. Goodbye. Guys, I'm telling you right now, Jeff is the future of DPS. With 3 healers, he kind of goes insane. Getting exiled, unfortunately, in shambles. As I say that, 2v1ing a healer and a tank, and then just disappearing. I was going to say he was staying alive for quite some time. Tweak making it work for the most part. He's had very effective ults as well too. And that's one of the things about Jeff as well too. Is I think he's kind of underdeveloped because so many players just dismissed him as a bad character off rip. But the Jeff players are evolving. They're understanding, okay, I can actually play this character as a flanker. I can heal everyone at the exact same time if they're in a ball comp, or if I'm behind the team, I can heal for free, I can damage for free, I can eat somebody out of their portal and just say, this is happening, buddy. Kind of disrespectful, kind of insane, I will say, but he did get the portal play, and that is actually very huge because that was their last chance to get on point. So a solid ult coming out from Tweak right there to shut that down. There's some of the plays that we never see. We never see these plays at the highest level of play because nobody plays Jeff like that. But that was actually a very solid play, going for the solo ult to shut down any chance they had to get back on point with that portal from the enemy Strange. And here we are on offense. And guys, we're actually learning a lot right now by how Tweak is playing, how he's using his ult. Yes, he's using his ult as far as the traditional way to get players off the map, the funny moments that are created. We all see it on TikTok. He gets a funny moment, funny play with the 4-piece and throw everybody off the map, but also shutting down certain characters, shutting down ults, taking people out of their ults, shutting down the portal, which is actually huge because they could have forced an overtime and they could have actually pushed their cart much further when the enemy team was on offense. Here we are pushing up, keeping everybody alive. Like I said, we're facing backwards right now, healing our team, not facing the fight. We're kind of just all over the place here, getting taken for a ride with the group. Going to be diffing the Moon Knight as well too. Not sure who that was on our team, flying away, just trying to keep them alive to the best of our ability. Unfortunately, I think it was the Moon Knight going down, but we are in the mix. We have our ult once again. Let's see what Tweak can do. And just like that, diving into the ground and getting full health basically instantly. That's one of the big things about Jeff as well too, is you can play him so aggressive. So many players that are failing, in quotations, failing with this character, just sit in the back and basically heal bot the entire time, taking Strange off the map again. That's such a huge pick. There's a lot of ults that kill, but they are very precise. Jeff's just removes people. Jeff can remove players. Well, where are we going? Where are we going? Let's go for a portal. Here we go, another big play. Sneaking into the back line. Moon Knight saying, no, I don't care. Diving into the ground, getting the double pop from the bubbles, keeping himself alive. And now, causing problems using... Oh my god, this guy's a demon. He's actually a god. Using the portal to come right back to the team after making a big play. Almost getting the Strange out of the portal, but the Moon Knight to the rescue. Actually kind of going crazy. These are things. Here's the thing. Although it didn't work perfectly, that is a play that is actually disgusting if it works, because we know Strange is so slow. The amount of time the Strange would have just wasted right there. Had he done the entire portal and then died right there, would have been crazy for our team. Keeping Strange alive right here, playing on height with the group. Gotta be careful. Toss the bubbles down, just separating for a second to try and stay alive. Agamotto going down, actually getting hit on height, which is kind of crazy. Guys, can we get a background check on this Strange? What are these hitboxes as far as hitting us off the roof right there and just destroying our entire lives? Kind of insane, but we're gonna have a reset right here, unfortunately. Getting shoved all the way back right here. Just regrouping with the team. Back on the group. See what we can do. Moon Knight wants us gone. Okay. Just trying to the best of our ability to keep our team alive. We're still playing frontline. It's one of the things I'm learning more and more about how Jeff is actually playing at the highest level, is he's playing up much further, able to get away from the Moon Knight. Now, gonna go for an ult right here. Let's see what he can do. Gets both the tanks. Gonna take our cloak, or trying to take our Groot out of the... Oh, be careful. I was gonna say, be careful. At the highest level, we're not gonna see Groot go into the Shadow Realm just like that. I was gonna say, at least taking him out of the Cloak and Dagger ult, then keeping him alive as well, getting rid of both the tanks, and getting a very convincing clear on that. It's one of those things that's so crazy about this character. He doesn't actually have to kill to get a massive impact on the team. Just being able to say, oh, you right there? Yeah, you're gone. Just picking up both of the tanks, removing them, and then easily winning that fight. But here we are playing Jeff on height. You'll love to see it. I think almost going down right there, but the bubbles do go crazy. I like how he's using his bubbles to keep himself alive, more so than just spraying them all over the place and hoping that his team runs into them for the health. We have the Loki pool, so we do have some solid sustain and some solid beacons to keep the team alive as well. Plus we have the Cloak and Dagger on our team as well too. Here, just healing our team as they're pushing up. Gonna be separating here, trying to keep this Strange alive. 68% on our ult. That's one of the things too. Like, as you can see, Tweak is getting his ult very fast as well too. With how much damage the team is actually taking, he's able to just heal so many players. He's allowing Groot to be so aggressive and just stay alive through a Hulk ult. He's like, you know what? We should be dead, but unfortunately for you, I'm Jeff. My name is Jeff. Is it too late to say that? I think it is, but we already did. And here we are again, pushing up again. Hulk, not wasting his ult, but getting no value out of it. Also going down into Bruce. Some would say the better of the two characters, but he's probably going to get the leader here in a second. DPS Jeffrey, and guess what? We also have our ult. If we need it right here, we might see it come out in a second. Here it is right here. Unfortunately, not going to get too much. Going to get the Loki, though, at least. What are we doing here? Some advanced tech going up the pole. Gonna be throwing the Loki into the backline, going into his clone to just disappear there. And it looks like we're about to win this game. Loki in shambles, gonna go down. And we have 4 on cart, 1 player left. Hulk trying his best to try and make it work. Gonna jump out here, forgetting that the game is about to be over if he disappears. And just like that, Bruce, you hate to see it, going to go down. And we're gonna be winning that game with Jeff on the team in the 2-1 fashion. And guys, just like that, you thought I was trolling, but absolutely not. Tweak, the Jeff, is the MVP of the game with 18 kills, 10 deaths, 10 assists, and still 24,000 healing. And guys, if you enjoyed the video and you feel like you learned something new, please be sure to subscribe to the channel as I'm dropping videos like this on pro players daily. And once again, this is MOS Trick saying thanks for watching the video and have a great rest of your day.